All right, so today is probably gonna be one of the only times I talk about stuff like this on the channel. I usually don't. Yeah, try to avoid politics as much as possible, but with last Tuesday being the election in America, and yeah, just kind of all that stuff happened, and kind of just wanted to touch on that. I don't really don't have a script for today or anything. Kind of just uh going off my head, like just saying what I think needs to be said. Which, first off, um, I'm gonna start with some good news from the election. Is that we have we now have the first openly trans member of U.S. Congress, Sarah McBride, elected for the House seat of Delaware. And basically, like, this Reuters article, it's like, uh, Democrat Sarah McBride became the first openly transgender person elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, Edison Research projected on Tuesday, winning election to Delaware's at-large seat. McBride, a 34-year-old state senator, won a competitive primary for Delaware's at-large congressional district, considered safely Democratic, in September. She became the first openly transgender person to serve as a state senator when she was elected in 2020, first to speak at a U.S. national uh, political party convention in 2016, and first to intern at the White House in 2012 under Democratic former President Barack Obama. In an interview with Reuters ahead of her election, McBride sought to focus instead on the issues she would prioritize rather than the history-making nature of her candidacy. Whenever you are first, you often have to try to be the best version that you can, she said, acknowledging that comes with added responsibilities. But none of them matter if I don't fulfill the responsibility of just being the best member of Congress that I can be for Delaware, she said. Lawmakers in 37 U.S. states introduced at least 142 bills to restrict gender-affirming healthcare for trans and gender-expansive people in 2023, Reuters reported, nearly 3 times as many as the previous year. In Congress, Republicans have pushed anti-trans bills at the national level for years. McBride grew up in Wilmington, Delaware, and came out in 2011 after years of knowing she was trans. She became involved in politics in part to create a more inclusive environment. Asked what message young transgender Americans should take from her expected election, McBride said, "Anyone who worries that the heart of this country is not big enough to love them should know that they belong. Our democracy is big enough for all of us." And that's the end of the article. So yeah, there's some good news. Some I'd say very good news in my opinion. But now it's time to go to the void to yeah, just talk about the fact that um at the federal level these next 4 years probably gonna be very rough um for especially for the trans community. But I've already seen a lot of uh solidarity and show of support, all over the internet and in my personal life as well. So, I mean, yeah, it's really just, um, yeah, I just wanted to come here to say, and um, elections and voting is not the end all be all. Um, just because, uh, just because Donald Trump won the presidential election and uh, Republicans have full control of Congress as far as last I saw, at least they were leading. Um, that's not the end all be all. Can There's much more you can do than like political involvement doesn't end at just voting. You can go out, protest, express solidarity with minority groups. Yeah, like I said, protest, post about it, spread the news, direct action, mutual aid, all of that. And honestly, one of the biggest things you can do is just be yourself. Unapologetically be yourself. Don't let anyone take that away from you, because that's what they want to do. And yeah, just unapologetically be yourself. And you know, we're here, we're surviving, no matter what they try to do. LGBTQ plus people will always be here. We will always it will always just be here. Will be well, no, be here, and will be seen, will be heard, and nothing anyone can do can really change that. So yeah, make sure, you know, build a support network in your community or even online. What um yeah, these coming 4 years may be very stressful, but you know, we will get through it. And uh you know, we just won't let anyone um we won't go out with a fight, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Just unapologetically be yourself. Show support for others, show solidarity. And yeah, just know that just because uh election results weren't, like no one liked the election results. Well, I mean, no one uh I know, like in my circle. Um just because you don't like the election results doesn't mean there's a lot more to do. And yeah, I've already seen a lot of solidarity in the trans community and wider LGBTQ community. It's just, yeah, and yeah, I expect that to continue on for the next 4 years and beyond. And really, yeah, I don't think we're ever going back to where the uh LGBTQ community will be a silenced minority. I think really we're always going to be here. We're going to be loud, and nothing can stop that. So yeah, even if the next 4 years are going to be, uh, you know, terrible with Trump as president, we still have each other. We still have ourselves. We still have our allies, and at the end of the day, we just need to keep moving forward. And something I've seen going around the trans community is the hashtag survival is resistance. And um, yeah, I like to add to that joy is also resistance. They want to suck the joy out of every part of our lives, make living be an absolute, like, just like terribly hard thing to do. So finding joy in things that is a valid and strong form of resistance, and um we need that we can get. So yeah, I know I usually don't touch on politics in my videos, and I don't expect to do this anytime again soon. um Plan to maintain this as a politics free zone. Obviously this video is an exception. Yeah, I just wanted to get my mind out. Again, no script, none of that. I'm just kind of speaking, you know, from the top of my mind. And yeah, I'll probably be, I won't probably won't post again for the rest of the week, but the next video I will be posting is going to go back to my regular content stuff. So yeah.